digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Tires scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I've chased the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Leadfoot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering low. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering low. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires scream, the sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. ignite through the smoke and fire into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends falling and legends break through. Let for TV feel the ground ignite through the smoke and fire into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends falling and legends break through. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. Let for TV, the fire never dies. Let for TV feel the ground ignite through the smoke and fire into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. Let for TV, the fire never dies. You talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. The only way forward is pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, it'll fury ignite. On the foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire is the throttle we trust. 11 doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every life's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Crew and drive, that's what it's for. From the sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On the foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts pounding, the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive.
Welcome in, race fans, and good evening. I'd like to welcome you to another Leadfoot TV production. I'm your host, Tracy Brown. On the other end of the virtual couch, we have Charles Oberg. Wesley Allen's supposed to be here. He must have got held up or something, so I'm going to be filling in for him as the producer and one of the announcers here until he's able to occupy the seat. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and see if we can't get started here. By the way, Charles, I didn't mean to leave you out, man. How are you doing tonight? You doing good?
Yeah, Tracy, doing really well. Looking forward to this, national division here at Myrtle Beach. The cold as a beach, 125. Yeah, it's going to be an excited race. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it is, man. Well, maybe these guys will bring some heat with them. As we've got on the pole, sponsored by Wild Ops, the pole award. A normal face you're going to see up here, the 33 of Justin Brooks, grabs him another one. And with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get through the starting field here real quick.
Yeah, we got Justin Brooks up front, as you just mentioned. Bruce Nelson in second in the 31. Cole Wilson in the 93 in third. Aiden Neese in fourth in number 45. The 00 of Rob Denson is in fifth, and Cameron Chandler is in sixth in the number 8. Joey Farlow is in seventh in the 29. Bryson Miller in the 8th in the 17. Jacob Brown in the 3 in 9th, and Blake Dorney in 10th in the 38th.
And there we go in row 6 in 11th position. We've got the 53 of James Daring, then Landon Brown, Rob Burnham, Michael Deach, Chris Norris, Asher Bunkley, and Travis Shelton will wrap up the field starting in 17th position tonight.
Yeah, I know. Sounds like a stout field today, and we're getting ready to see some action as the pace car pulls in, and we're going to be green as they come across the start finish, and it is the Lucky Ducks green flag. First one of the race right here, as Justin Brooks starts off the race right out front.
Oh yeah, man, it looks like a good start here, Charles, as we got guys kind of trying to find their way to the bottom of this track. It's a pretty wide track, but it's very unique, uniquely shaped and everything.
Yeah, Myrtle was a great track, great short track racing down at Myrtle Beach, but unfortunately it's been gone for some years now, and it's turned to a parking lot, I guess they say. But sadly missed this track, and great that iRacing brings it back live. So what a treat to have this here tonight.
Oh boy. Oh, as we see the 31 of Bryce Nelson gets moved up off the bottom by Cole Wilson. Stuck it in there. I thought there might be an incident there for a moment, but it looks like everyone's kind of playing nice, giving a little bit of respect around here.
Yeah, no, some good tight racing there between the 31 and the 45 of Nice. Like you expect to see, these guys up front are, real good guys. They're gonna try to find their line, but they want to race. They want positions. Myrtle Beach is a notorious hard pass anywhere you are on this track. So if you're going to get some passes, you want them now while you still got the tires underneath you.
Yeah, I totally agree with that too, Charles. Just so that everyone knows, I'm going to flash up the race details here tonight. We're going to go 125 laps, 64 miles. We're going to have a stage break at lap 40. So that might have something to do with why everyone's playing nice. They're going to have one extra set of tires in the pit, one fast repair should something go wrong, and one attempt at a green-white checkered at the end if we need it.
Yeah, and they're going to use up their tires, and Myrtle Beach, they're definitely going to use that set of tires up. But where do they use them? Do you come in and get the tires at lap 40 stage break, or you try to save them towards the end of the race? You want more rubber then. So field should spread out here, and it will be a big decision on what these guys want to do and how their car's feeling come through the race.
Yeah, and another thing too, just wanted to mention, check out the current track temperature. So the ambient temperature is 78 degrees, but the track temperature is on up there. It just rose up to 109 degrees, 70% humidity, and wind out of the east about 5 miles an hour, partly cloudy. So it's probably pretty slick to them out there tonight.
Yeah, Tracy. Sorry, you're breaking up again, pretty bad there. But as you can tell, this is a virtual world because I could imagine everybody down south is wishing they had temperatures like that right now because it has been cold all over the country, all along the East Coast. But here we are, nice and warm. And these guys are heating up the action right here in the cold as a beach 125 here in Myrtle Beach. Oh, and we got one around. And the 5 up on end over end almost there as he checks up, and the 53 had nowhere to go and right under the 5. Um, Tracy, I don't know if you have a good replay on that one. I'm sure that's going to be one to watch.
Yeah, it sure is. And let's see if we can't get something queued up here. I'm showing that Blake Darney was involved in this. He's going to be in the 38 Nationwide car. And they're coming along.
Yeah,
the
it
front
looks like he
stretch.
just sends it a little too hard and comes out of the corner, gets a little loose. There, he gets loose. He's trying to save it, and then Landon Brown just has to check up, and the 53 had nowhere to go, so ends up underneath the back of. Is it Landon or his father? Yeah,
Yeah,
Landon Brown. Yeah,
that is
Landon
Landon.
Brown's
Yeah.
out there, and yeah, he goes right underneath the 38, just with nowhere to go. As you can see him slide right there. Beautiful camera view right there, roof cam. Thank you, Tracy, for that camera angle. That's an amazing replay right there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for the 38 of Blake Dorney. He's had some scheduling problems, so he hadn't been able to make every race with us. I think he maybe raced 1 out of 2. But right now we're looking at lap 14. I doubt anyone's going to be trying to come into the pits at this early stage. That would just leave too many laps for you to wrap up, on your final set of tires.
Yeah, you don't want to come in this early, especially with the stage break at 40, unless you have some sort of real concerns with the car. Maybe top off with fuel or something. But I don't see him coming in until lap 40, as you can see here. I don't think we had any takers, not even those involved. Blake Dorney doesn't seem to be coming in. Landon Brown, I think he stays. Oh, did he just go in? No, yeah, Landon Brown did come down, and so did James Doran come down pit road and took some service there. So those two guys did come in.
Okay, well, here we go. We got them racked back up again. Get ready to start it back off on lap 15.
Yes, sir. As the pace car goes in and they slow roll across the CRN restart zone, and they are off for another Lucky Ducks green flag race. Here we go with Justin Brooks out to another jump. Nelson falls behind him, the 93 of Wilson in tow. So these guys have figured it out up front that they're just going to get out to a drag race, get out to a good lead, and kind of fall back behind each other there. Kind of fall in suit. It's a long race. You don't want to do too much too soon. So as I say that, we're going too wide in the back. A nice inside run by the 8 of Chandler there. But the 29 seemed to have slowed him up a little bit as the 3 gets hung up on the outside. He wants to find his way down, I am sure. But those guys are nose to tail right inside of his driver's side door.
Charles, I'm here to tell you, man, these 3 guys right here, all 3 of these guys are really fast. And they've got fast guys in front of them. So obviously right now you're just going to kind of take your time, make laps, try to hold out for the stage, get you some new rubber, or work your schedule, your race strategy.
Yeah, I mean, we talk, as broadcasters, we talk when we're watching a race. Oh, as we go 3 wide right behind those guys you were just talking about, it seems like everybody made it. Yeah, everybody's made it out fine. We stay green racing, but, here's a great example. You want to stay patient. You don't want to force things too much because it is a long race, and when you stay patient, and kind of work with the guys around you, you can make up more time and make up more positions than really trying to push yourself. So the guys that are really fast know being patient pays off in the end. So we got to watch that. As the 00, he's chomping at the bits. He wants by the who's that in front of him? The 92 of
Asher Bunkley.
Bunkley, yep. Oh, as Bunkley gets out of sorts there, lets the 00 go by. So he gets back in line, but kind of lost it there. You see his back end slid out, took it down the track just a little bit, got it back under control, and he's on his way. So we stay green flag racing here. There's action all over the track.
It's everywhere, man. And those, I don't know, I guess the appropriate name to call them are turtles down through 1 and 2. But if you ask me, it looks like perhaps some sort of old, I don't know if it's like old disc blades like you pull behind a tractor turned upside down or something. But man, they will get your car upset if you run across those.
Oh yeah, and I'm not sure what they put in that track, but yeah, famously known as the Myrtle Turtles. And even in real life racing or here on iRacing, you hit one of those and it's going to send the car hopping along, and you lose all sorts of traction when that happens. And I could imagine that you get quite a jolt in that driver's seat too after hitting one of those, because they do stick out quite a bit. As we get a great look with that roof cam of those turtles as we talk about them going down right down into the corner here. And as you come out of this corner, they're only on the other end of the track. That's right. I thought they were on both ends of the track, but no, going down here into turn 1. There you go. There's the view of the turtles, and look at how high those stick up.
Yeah, and they're not a symmetrical, or not laid out symmetrically either, so it's not a perfect radius around that corner. So you have to be careful that you don't clip them as you're trying to make your approach down the back stretch.
Yeah, and you see these guys, they come out of that corner, they want to be as close to those turtles as possible. They want to be on, their tires almost on that inside line. Just as you see here, you're almost scraping that wall coming into turn 3, but coming on this other end, you take it a little wide, but then coming out mid-turn, you're right on that line. You want to get as close to that line so you get a good exit, because that back straightaway closes down on you pretty quick. It gets pretty narrow up to that outside wall very fast. Opposite here on the front stretch, because you got that nice wide, almost a D shape, kind of like Talladega or something, that you've got a lot more speed coming off the turn 4 down that straightaway.
Yeah, man, and look, we're riding along right now with Cole Wilson. It looks like he is starting to get a little impatient here, maybe looking at making a move on the 31 of Nelson up in front of him. And it looks like Nelson has already been in that position before, if you look at the crinkled area right behind the left rear on that car. So someone's already laid the bumper to him once anyway.
Oh yeah, to get these cars slowed up if somebody's right in front of you and stuff, they're going to come out of this race all sorts of creased up, I could imagine, because short track racing, they're bumping and grinding. They need to get by each other. You might have to give somebody a little shove, a little tap. Like I said, Myrtle Beach is not the easiest track to pass on, with 4 very different corners here, 2 very different ends of the track. So the concentration here, getting into each turn, coming out of each turn, is immense. And then try to set up a pass while you're doing that is a lot of work for these guys. So just watch them set those passes up. As you see, the 83 hits those turtles a little bit on the 93 hits those turtles a little bit on exit, and not much, didn't upset the car much, had it straightened out enough where it didn't throw them up the track. But definitely want to watch out for that, because that's a big trap right there.
Yeah, I was just going to remark that the 93 of Cole Wilson here, I mean, he's got a pretty good lead on the 4th place runner right now, the 45 of Aiden East. Looks like he's on out there a little ways, but man, he is not letting up on Nelson, who's running in second in the 31.
No,
right
I'm
now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the laps, and these guys have got a point 0.3, point 0.4, separation between them in first place. It's not until you get back to Nice with a 1.5 second and a half space, but we're within 3 laps of the stage break. So the 2:13 Simware stage break is coming up in just under 3 laps here.
Yeah, and the thing about it, that's kind of like the first, I don't know what you call it, the first point at which the intensity starts to really ratchet up at that point. And of course, it'll it'll pick up all the way up until the very end here.
Yeah, they like to say that when you have stage breaks, that first stent that you run on a stage break, it's just kind of trying to feel the car, feeling where those edges are. You want to take the car right to the edge without spinning, without slipping. So you got that first stage to really practice that, and then after that, I think most guys, as the 53 and the 17 find each other, both of them go around, heavy contact there, right at the stage break.
Oh man,
that is very unfortunate.
That is the 53 of James Daring. He has already used a fast repair in an earlier incident, and now with the smoke coming out of there, I think that engine has had it, and I do believe that James's night is going to be over with.
Yeah, you wouldn't like to see it happen, but you would like to say that motor is blown as you see the smoke coming out of it. I don't think there is any quick repair for that at all. That's a significant amount of damage. As we turn back to the clock here and watch what happened, and it looks like the 17 and the 53 are fighting quite a bit. The 17 gets a little loose on the outside, but they both gather it up, and then the 17 gets a little loose. Gets a little loose coming out of the corner. His nose was pointed down the track, and it looks like he just turned into the 53 coming out of the corner. You see how the 17 was pointed down a little bit. With the back end must have been slipping. So yeah, man. Miller and the 53 definitely had the meatball there. Yeah, Daring is.
Man, that was a very, very awkward position, because Daring is trying to come up the track. The 17 is loose, so he's kind of steering back down, and they kind of meet, and it equates out to a right hook for the 53 of James Daring. Man, I tell you, that's heartbreaking.
It really is, because that's just a racing incident that you really can't avoid. The 17 definitely didn't want to get loose coming out of that corner, and just like I said before we went to that stage break, that you're trying to find the edge of that car, and he just had found it, because it wasn't like he flipped or he didn't spin fast. It was just a very, very slow spin, and ended up gathering the guy in front of him. So that's very unfortunate.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to, since we got at least one more lap here, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back. Here we are again. Got you ready for the restart. Justin Brooks nails it as he goes through the Lucky Ducks Motorsports restart zone, or the excuse me, the CRN restart zone takes the Lucky Ducks green flag.
Yeah, as you can see, those top three kind of spread out. Oh, the 93 wanted that inside look. You were right, Tracy. The 93 was definitely trying to get there, and he did not get there. So, still showing me 47 lap stints on these tires. I don't know if anybody came in and got tires yet. I'm sure they got fuel, the ones that did come in. Actually, nobody came in during that break, so still everybody's out on the same gas and tires. As you see, the 31 and the 93 are getting into each other, a little bumping and grinding on this, side to side racing. But they come out good, and we're still under green flag racing.
Yeah, Cole Wilson, whether or not he's right or not, I don't know, but he feels like he's faster than the 31 of Bryce Nelson. So I don't know. I guess he wants to be in the position to be able to battle Justin Brooks, should it come to that.
Well, I think as a driver, I think everybody thinks they're faster. When you're behind that wheel and you think that car is going, you want to be up there. Unfortunately, like I said before many times, that this is Myrtle Beach, and it's hard to pass here. So he's going to have to find his way to push kind of guys out of the way, or make them choose a different line. Like you could see here, the 31 is fighting back, and Nelson's not going to take that lightly. So he might have to put Wilson in a different strategy, take a different line, and take that position away from him. Just a lot to watch here at Myrtle Beach tonight. What a camera angle that is. These are some great camera angles tonight, Tracy. I know you put a lot of good work in there. Tracy producing a lot of this stuff in his spare time, and man, you make it look so amazing, dude. I give you a lot of credit for that stuff, man.
Well, I appreciate that, Charles. I know enough about it to be dangerous. Oh, man, as we see Nelson now, he's starting to return to favor, getting into the left rear of Cole Wilson just a little bit. Oh, yeah, man, now.
It's definitely a race. These guys are going back and forth, and I guarantee you that 93 is, paying attention to where Nelson is in his mirror, because he doesn't want Nelson to hit him in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So he's going to protect all he can where he can. But what a scary place to be when a guy like the 31 is behind you and he wants that spot so bad. And he's proved he'll do anything to get there. He wants to be back up in second place. He wants a shot at Justin Brooks, but we don't talk much about, because we know Justin Brooks is going to set sail and he's gone for the rest of the race. So the race is definitely behind him, and hopefully one of these guys has something for him at the end.
Yeah, Tracy, I'm here now, buddy.
Oh, there we go. We got a man. Hey. Oh, yes, there he is.
I'm here. Right. I'm here. I was looking forward to tonight, and I'm looking forward to it anyway. So let's pick up where we left off, right, or where I've left off. And I was texting with Tracy actually early this morning, or was it this afternoon? Hell, I can't remember. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing well out there. It's a winter wonderland in North Carolina where I am and where Tracy's at, and I'm sure where Charles is from up north. He's got snow too. So, but we're not used to it, and I'm sick of it. So nonetheless, I'm binge watching Landman. If anybody knows what Landman is, I love that show, and I just fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll tell it like it is. But I'm ready to go now.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes those shows will put you to sleep. But I'll tell you, Wesley, we got all sorts of action. Wake you back up on this wonderful night here. Cold as a beach, 125. These guys are heating it up. So, yeah, welcome to the broadcast, man. Glad you can make it. As the 8 takes the position away from the 31. You wonder if the 31 used up a lot of his tire there trying to make the pass on Wilson there earlier in the race.
And it looks like nothing's really changed. Justin Brooks up in front again on another night, and he's leading the way here, obviously. You know, this was the race that was supposed to have been scheduled for last Sunday, and it got postponed because of winter weather, ice. Believe it or not, it was ice. The powers that be at LFRL said no, we don't want to take a chance. Maybe people can't make it. Power might be going out, weather-related issues, whatever. And so they said, okay, well, we're going to reschedule it. We're supposed to be off this week because of the clash at Daytona. The clash at Bowman Gray Stadium. And then the Super Bowl next week. But then, I got a text from me and Tracy this afternoon chatting. He said, hey, we're running this thing tonight. So, got to love Myrtle Beach. 5/8 of a mile. This is a track that's near and dear to my heart, Charles. I remember coming here as a kid to the Myrtle Beach 400 and then obviously announcing the Myrtle Beach 400 the last, probably 10 years before it finally, closed up its track. But, man, the memories that are made here on iRacing, this is just such a unique track. And obviously we're seeing Brooks run the mail here on everybody right now as we close in on lap 65 of 125. And if anybody got anything for that 33, they better show it now, as we got a battle now going on for second. Here comes the Munster Energy car, Wilson. He's under attack by the season opener winner of Chandler as they go back in the corner number 1.
Yeah, as we were talking earlier, I didn't know you announced here, and what an honor that is, because this is one of my favorite tracks of all time. And I was saying that they did close down, but I wasn't sure what it is now. Is it a parking lot? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, man. The week after after the last race was done there, in I think it was 2021, they tore the whole place apart. I mean, it don't even stand anymore. The track is gone. It's all dug up, and it's a memory, and the grandstands and everything. Just it looks like a relic. I mean, you drive into the Grand Strand. A matter of fact, as I look at it, I was going to say, I was showing my son Nathan. My son Nathan's joining me on the broadcast as well, Charles. He's visiting me. But if you actually look, son, there's actually a piece of the racetrack that I have as a memory of Myrtle Beach Speedway in a little container that I have. Yeah. I'll send a picture to Tracy and let y'all see it.
Yeah. And as we were talking there, the number 8 of Chandler took over the 2 position, got by Cole Wilson as we were chatting there. So now we got Chandler chasing down Brooks. We'll see how that works out as we come to lap 70 here.
Yeah, the laps are flying by here, man. And I know this track is 5/8 of a mile, but man, they turn quick laps around this place, and man, it just what I'm so blown away by, and I tell people this all the time, is just the work that went behind iRacing to make this track look like the real deal. And I mean, it even has everything from the light tower all the way it mimics what the light tower used to be, what the flag stand used to look like. I mean, it's crazy. So nonetheless, we are looking at Brooks running away with this thing here now. Chandler, Wilson. There's Nelson in 4th behind them. Aiden Neese followed by also Brown. All this going on. A big battle, 3-car battle heating up here. And Nathan, what do you think of this place, buddy, as we get ready to move into the final 50 laps of this race here at Myrtle Beach?
Well, it sucks that me and him kind of took a little bit of a nap. We fell asleep. But it sucks that we couldn't be here from the beginning. But I'm just sitting here watching, observing a little bit, seeing what's going on, seeing some cleaner racing.
We really are. I mean, and obviously, Charles, we talk about it this season and the seasons of past. It's been, can anybody stop Justin Brooks? And listen, the Achilles heel was he had some kryptonite at the first race of the year, but since then, he's proved that, man, this is the guy that you got to try to stop in the LFRL. And right now, to be the man, you got to beat the man, and it is him out in front as we got this awesome battle continuing for 4th on back going into turn 2.
Yeah, these guys are really trying to catch up to Brooks, and they'll do anything they can. But, yeah, some really good racing here. Myrtle Beach is, as you know, is a hard track to pass on. these guys got to find any way they can and any moment they can. You have to take it. So we got a lot of action all over the track tonight.
Yeah, look at this battle now heating up as they go down in the turn. There's Brown and Nice and Brown right there for 4th and 5th. Hey, Tracy, you know, did you ever go to Myrtle Beach? Was that ever a track that you went to back in the day for memories of races?
No, I did not. Had I known it was a track like it is, I would have made a pilgrimage to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I had heard of it, but I just didn't know all the history that it had behind it there. So, no, that's one of the regrets that I got in life is not to be able to go there and actually watch a race here in real life.
Yeah, man. Boss, Myrtle Beach Speedway. I remember as a kid going there, you know, for the original Myrtle Beach 400s. We got a yellow flag out on the racetrack. Golden Racing caution coming out with about 47 to go. And we'll sign up and find you a replay here. Thanks for all that are tuning in. We're live in the East Coast on Leadfoot TV. On the Pacific Northwest, it's LFRL coverage on LSR TV, your home for sim racing. And we're also live on the Community Radio Network as well. Here is a look at Rob Burnham, the Massachusetts driver. And Charles, you can already see some of the toe end on the right front of that car before he had his issues here going into turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, and there was the 92 that spun in front of him. But yeah, this is the second caution of the race, the second car caution of the race. The first one was the stage break, obviously. Yeah, but you see the 92 just gets sideways there, and Rob doesn't have anywhere to go. So a fellow Northeaster there, my heart goes out to him.
I mean, there you see what happened. The 92 there of Bunkley. The car there with contact with Burnham, the Mass driver, and that's exactly what we just saw take place. But, you know, Tracy, back to what we were saying is we are under another, I mean, like we said, another caution of the race, only the third yellow flag. One was for the stage. And, of course, that's a 213simware.com stage break. But for everyone else, I mean, it's pretty much been, you know, great racing, and this track is just so fun. 5/8 of a mile. It's kind of a flat racing surface, right? And a lot of people don't know this about Myrtle Beach, but there's a tunnel turn. There is a tunnel that goes under the racetrack in turn 1 and 2 where the haulers pull into the pit area. And, you know, sometimes, Charles, and that changes the temperature, or can change the way you enter and exit on the corners. They're different from 1 and 2 to 3 and 4, and just an awesome place here. And before that caution came out, I was going to say that, you know,
there it is.
Yeah, that right there. Yes, yeah, you see it right there. It pops up at you. It's not a big tunnel. But it's a tunnel turn there, and I've seen a lot of crazy things happen when they dive into that tunnel turn in Myrtle Beach. But I was going to say, man, back in the day, I went to the original Myrtle Beach 400, and I'm talking about the All-Pro Series days, the NASCAR Slim Jim All-Pro Series, or the Hooters Pro Cup Series big race in November, and before it became a late model show. Back to green, Sierra in restart zone, Lucky Duck Motorsports green flag, Charles, and we're ready to settle this thing here, man, with 43 to go.
Oh, yeah, we're coming right down. And actually, Justin Brooks, for the first time, has got a challenger here as the 3 goes out in front just for a second as Justin Brooks battles back on the outside and clears the 3 there. But don't forget, guys, the Myrtle Turtles there. Remember those bumps there?
Oh, yeah.
Those bumps set so many cars, and even tonight they've set a couple cars we've watched. So another part of the track that's just unique to Myrtle Beach, and we truly do miss it as racers.
Yeah, it's just that flat surface, if you will. I mean, there's only a little bit of banking. You can see as they watch on board with Landon Brown. By the way, this is the National Division coming up at about 9 o'clock tonight. The American Division will be racing. The American Division will give you the same amount of racing. And obviously, if you're snowed in, like we are in Smithfield, North Carolina, or in Nashville, where our buddy Tracy Brown is. I guess you got snow up where you are in the Northeast, right, Charles?
Yeah, we got about 12 to 14 inches, depending on where you are. So, yeah, we're still digging out here, but
listen, I can say, Charles, that we got the same amount that you got.
Nice.
I'm
nice.
not going to
That's
lie
a lot.
to you. I'm
That's
sick
too
of
much. Yep, that is too much for down there, man. I feel bad.
it. Ready for it to be 100 degrees again, Tracy.
All right. I don't like the cold. I can't go fishing unless I'm doing some ice fishing.
Fishing, it's screwing up my universe because I work in racing, and I'm probably the last 3-4 weeks now I've been postponed because of weather, ice, or snow. And you know what? They're calling for rain this upcoming week. So, I mean, you just can't win. So, I might have to find me a new career.
Well, I mean, we always got iRacing. We can sit by our nice warm computers, our desks, and definitely check out some good action on iRacing. Like you said, we got the American division coming up next, and this race is far from over. 26 more laps this time by, and we got battles all over the track right now.
Yeah,
great racing here.
Walking the dog was Brooks, but right now this is probably the first time or more when he's under attack as Wilson and Chandler right there in tow. There you see him. And look at Wilson just methodically, Nathan, just getting closer and closer to try to make a move on that 33. The 93's getting there, son.
I think Wilson is toying with him, saying, letting him know I'm here.
Let him know he's there, right? Here he comes. A little wiggle there for a minute. Down that back straightaway as some of the straggler fans watching and standing on the back straightaway, checking it all out as right now. There goes Brooks again, another lap on the board. 35, now making 34 to go. And I think Wilson is methodically right now just toying with the 33. I think he can get around him, but it's the old cliche, Charles. It's one thing to pass him. It's another thing to run him down. He's running him down, but he ain't passed him yet.
No, and it's going to be hard. When he gets there, it's going to be hard to set up a guy like Brooks for a good pass. The 93, Wilson's got his hands full. Oh, big wreck. What do we got here? Our fourth caution of the night.
Yeah, we got a caution here. Wow.
Looks like the 29's involved, the furlough. Ooh, the 45 had a good run there, but no contact going in. They come out of the corner just fine. What happens here? Oh, the 45 goes inside. Do they make contact here?
Cold as a beach. Cold as a beach.
Well, not the racing action, just the sponsor here. But oh, there it is. The 45 and the 29 come together. 45 comes up the track a little as the 29 was kind of coming down the track, coming out of the corner onto the straightaway. So that's an unfortunate
Monthly right there. Wow. Yeah. Don't forget, coming up, the national division on the track now. The American division will follow. 9 o'clock. We want to say thank you for all of y'all that are joining us, obviously. And
yeah, we got a great crowd over on our YouTube channel there, Leadfoot Racing Network. Leadfoot TV, I'm sorry. But yeah, give us a hello in the chat channel. It's a lot of discussion happened there over the race. So yeah, join, subscribe, give us a thumbs up.
Now, if I'm correct, am I right, Tracy? We're taking off next Sunday for Super Bowl Sunday, though, right? This is basically just picking up where we missed last week to the ice storm because we were supposed to be off for this Sunday night because of the clash at Bowman Gray Stadium, which, by the way, it's got plagued for NASCAR because of weather. I had obligations on, Friday and Saturday, got threw out the window there because of this winter storm, Gianna, but if you didn't know, they got pelted and hit heavy with winter weather, and I told somebody this, and if you looked at pictures, I had somebody message me earlier. They're like, "Man, I saw pictures, I saw video. They were cleaning the track. Everything looked great." Well, a lot of people don't know this, Charles, but Bowman Gray Stadium is in the middle of the town of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the entire state of North Carolina and the DOT and everybody is in agreement that, you don't need to be on the road. You don't need to be driving. You don't need to be traveling.
No, not at all.
I mean, so the powers that be at NASCAR were pretty much had they wanted to try to race tomorrow night like they had planned, but the weather is so bad.
Yeah,
the weather's
it's
so
crazy.
bad, and it's so miserable, and there's a lot of snow, and traffic would have been horrendous. Weather conditions of the weather coming in overnight. I mean, like tonight it's supposed to be in the teens, right? Tomorrow night it's supposed to be in the teens. So even though it's supposed to be in the 30s in the daytime with the sun, you're not going to melt all that snow away. It ain't going to happen, and it's going to ice over, and it's just going to make conditions even worse. So as we come back to green, again, the decision was made, well, let's run tonight because we did not run last Sunday night. But I got a feeling we're taking off next week because of the Super Bowl. Do I really care about the Super Bowl? I give a damn about the Super Bowl. I don't care for either two teams. If I had to say I want to see win, I want to see the Seahawks win, maybe.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, I'm a big Patriots fan up here in the Northeast. So
See,
I'm very excited.
You know, you're our nemesis, right? I mean, you're trying to steal my Pittsburgh Steelers, or, I think we're tied at 6 Super Bowls each or 7 or something like that. So, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we know one thing, though, Mr. Oberg, it's time to dig. Golden Racing, time to dig. 25 to go here. Nathan, it is lap 100. It's time to put the pedal to the metal and make something happen to run down Brooks here with 25 remaining.
I think I'm saying let's stick with my word. I think the 93s is putting it out there saying I'm there. I think it's just he can't get him on the restart. If he can get him on the restart, I think he can pull away from him.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm really watching here, is seeing if we can watch the 93 of Wilson. Another caution, slowing things down, obviously, bunching him back up again on a restart. But Justin Brooks looks so better than the 93 of Wilson. Wilson gets there, Charles. He just can't get around him as they come back to the line with 23 to go.
Yeah, and Brooks got to be worried about that. If Wilson could get there, we might see a bump and run. That might be the only way to beat Brooks. So if Wilson's getting there consistently, you can imagine Brooks is not sitting comfortably in that car right now.
Partly cloudy conditions is obviously 78 degrees, sim temp, and the track temp is in the triple digits, as you see it right there.
112 degrees.
Humidity 70%, man. That is a muggy day at the racetrack at Myrtle Beach.
It really is, and the track temp came up about 5 degrees since the start of this race. So you can tell it's getting slick out there as tires wear down with 22 to go.
I want to say a big thanks to Cottle Chassis and so many other sponsors that we'd love to mention. Obviously, the series is sanctioned and sponsored by Eastern Technical Design Incorporated. They also sponsor broadcast coverage on CRN as well. As they come to the line, 20 laps to go. There's your top 5. Speaking of Eastern Technical Design Incorporated, there is Justin Brooks, Cole Wilson, Cameron Chandler, Bryce Nelson, Aiden Neese, the law firm of the top 5 as we head in to the home stretch of this one at lap 105 and a 4 here, Charles.
Yeah, so this is actually when Justin Brooks shines, is at the end of this race. He either will pull, as you see, he ends up starting to pull away from everybody behind him. So that 93 and the 8, they got a lot of work to do to catch back up. That's a big run from the 93, but just doesn't have enough to get there this time.
By the way, don't forget the American Division race is coming up next at 9 Eastern. Remember, they race this one and then they take a little break, let Tracy reset everything. By the way, Tracy, flawless broadcast from what I'm seeing so far, man. Bang up job as they come out of turn number 4 to the stripe. 17 laps to go, and right now the game of cat and mouse, mono y swine, is the 33 of the 93, pardon the pun, of Brooks and Wilson. They continue to battle. All this goes on. There's another sponsor, John Lamb's Beach Jams. He's on a cruise. He's on the Caribbean cruise somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic and the Gulf, enjoying the race as he's on vacation. All the while, we got a great battle going on there as Farlow and company battle in the top 10 behind him at a 1 and 2.
Oh, what a quite close race there. As the 29 gets into the wall right there. I thought they were all going to collide right there, but no harm, no foul so far.
Oh, man.
Man, the 3 got a little loose. Well, we're so close to another caution. If that happens, it's going to restack this field, and it's going to get crazy.
And obviously, Nathan, if that happens, a late race caution bunches everybody back up, and you get a chance to go out to the 33 again.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I think that
yeah.
93, he can get him on the restart if he I don't know if he's having trouble. I don't know.
Well, nonetheless, the time is running out here as the drivers work their way back again down the back stretch into turn number 3 and 4 on this 5/8 of a mile. This track, believe it or not, is the same size, Charles Oberg, of the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. 5/8 of a mile. It's just configured differently, right? But it's just such a fun place here. It's just the awesome camera angles from the back straightaway coming to speed.
Yeah, Tracy did a great job coming to this race with a couple new camera angles up his sleeve, and they've been working out just great during replays. And as you can see right there, man, these guys are flying down that straightaway. Even though it's 5/8, there's a lot of power in these cars.
Oh, no, you're exactly right, man. Time running out as they go down into turn number 3 and 4. Tracy, if you check your text, man, I sent you the picture of what I have as a memory, a memento of what the racetrack was. Having a piece of the pavement at Myrtle Beach Speedway, man, and I mean, it's actually, I found myself looking at it. It brings back memories as I'm doing this race with you guys. Here they come out of turn number 4. 10 laps to go now. 10 remaining. Justin Brooks, Wilson, Chandler, Nelson, and Nice, the top 5. And Wilson, he might be using up the tires there, Charles, on the 93. The 33 of Brooks is pulling away. Open that lead to about 0.8 of a second, maybe more, as they come to single digits out of 4.
Yeah, you know, you got to bet on Brooks to just pull away towards the end there. Once he turns it on, he's gone. It seems like he just saves all race and everybody else burns it up trying to get to him. But he knows something that everybody else wishes they knew. And time again, Brooks, he just dominates.
Time running out. The laps winding down as Justin Brooks continuing to lead this thing here. And Nathan, Wilson and these guys in the back now really probably want to see a golden race and caution to try to get a shot at him again.
I think they all do.
Yeah. Brooks has run away with this thing here, and this is not something that we're used to not saying there on a weekly basis, it feels, Charles Oberg.
Yeah, same story, different dance, but, somebody's going to catch him one of these nights, and it's going to be very exciting to watch. So stay tuned, because that day will happen, I can imagine.
Down into turn number 1 and 2. Like a little down in the corner, a little out in the street. There we go. Look at this battle now. Brown going after Nice, as that's the 45, the blue machine right there. Hey, by the way, if you're a fan of late models, I encourage you to check out, we're live on the air, but they have replays up of the Ram Race for the Seat. And I don't know if you've seen it or not, Charles, but the Ram Race for the Seat highlights 15 local talented motorsport, not local, but regional, drivers across the country for a chance to run for colleague racing. And it's like the Gong Show, if you will, of this generation. But they're going to be at Caraway Speedway tonight running late models. And obviously the Kelly family, Cade Brown, a former champion at Florence Speedway, and Dylan and stuff like that. They're some of the drivers out of the PD region highlighted on that show. But just go to Ram Race for the Seat on YouTube. After we go off the air, it'll probably be done by 9 o'clock, because it's just about to start now. And our laps are winding down now, so it works out perfectly. 2 laps to go, and it's all Justin Brooks. And we got a caution.
Oh, we got a yellow flag.
Baby.
It's going to be a green-white checkered finish tonight.
Yes, sir. This changes everything.
This really does.
So
Wow.
what's the rules? Do they get tires and fuel, or?
If they can choose to come down to pits if you want to. I think you'd be crazy if you did right now. As Blake Dorney and the Nationwide machine. Let's watch this one. Nationwide is not on your side in this occasion. Look at the toe end. I mean, Charles, look at the toe end. Look at the right front, how it's already bowed out.
Yeah, that's
there he
definitely
goes.
from contact early in the race. But, yeah, self-spin and brings out the caution. Oh, gosh, almost got into 56, almost got into him. These spotters have a hard time picking out guys in front of them. But, yeah, that was pretty close. That could have ended both of their races right there.
Late race caution, fifth one presented by Golden Racing. Nathan Outland, this changes everything. We got an overtime finish coming up to decide the winner of this event here in the Cold as a Beach 125. I wish it was cold as a beach.
Oh man, I need some beach time soon here. This cold weather's getting to me.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
Me and Tracy were texting earlier. Tracy, what did you say? I think I said Bailey. Bailey is where the Browns from, but Tracy's from Nashville, and Tracy was saying, man, we kind of lucked out. You guys got some white stuff, but not a month. I guess a blizzard like we did down in Smithfield. You got lucky.
Yeah. That's terrible, man. When we only got 6 inches of snow, and consider that lucky. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys got just absolutely pummeled with the
Yes.
white stuff there.
Yeah, poor Nathan. I mean, you know, Nathan was cleaning the porch off this afternoon when we were letting the dog, and Chance Wayne is just a kid in the candy store right on 4 legs.
The snow barely
he hopped
came
and jumped. This is no lie, guys. The stairs were blanketed in snow on the porch, right, Tracy and Charles? Chance Wayne, my little Shih Tzu, he's so excited. He just dives down the stairs. He's not even realized that there's no stairs there, and he just barrel rolls in the snow.
Awesome.
I mean, I was like, Chance, there's stairs there, and he just bam, 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 and he gets up, and he's got snow all over his face like a beard. It was fun. And I was like, okay, you have fun playing in it. I'm not. So here we go. Coming to the green flag. Shootout time. Back inside that Sierra and restart zone. Lucky Duck Motorsports green flag. Charles, we're ready to settle it here with a green-white checker. 1 attempt only. Here we go.
Yes, Justin sent it on that restart, but Wilson was right there. He took a look into the inside. He can't get there. Justin closes the door, and they're going down the front stretch. And the 93 catch back up again. Oh, my
White flag.
God.
White flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Tiltify. Final time. Justin Brooks ready to notch another win on his docket of the LFRL. Meanwhile, great battle for third between Brown and Nelson. Cannot get there. Justin Brooks wins the National Division portion of the Son of a Beach. 125.
What an amazing race. What a great finish that was. The 93 wanted all of that, and he gave it all he could. But Brooks, being the driver he is, he let it all out there and kept the lead.
By the way, not Son of a Beach. I meant cold as a beach. Nathan looked at me and he's like, did you just cuss? But you said beach instead? No, the cold as a beach. So it's cold as a beach 125 is going to go to the driver, Justin Brooks. Another win for the driver, the number 33 from, of course, the PD region of South Carolina. My goodness. Guys, we're going to have to put a bounty on this guy, Tracy. Charles, we're going to have to, put 200 pounds of weight on the back end of this guy's car, make him start 5 laps down. We got to figure out a way to put the brakes on Justin Brooks. No, listen, in all seriousness, though, Charles, another win for Justin Brooks as he wins again here in the LFRL National Division. I want to say now it's actually his, third win in 4 races? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I believe so.
Here's the results. Justin Brooks will pick up the victory from the Wild Ops Fast Qualifier Pole Award. He'll win the race. So Cole Wilson will be second. The Monster Energy Machine falling short there, Cameron Chandler. Then it's going to be Bryce Nelson, Aiden Neese, Landon Brown, and Jacob Brown. Joe Farlow, the top 8, as you got the rest of the finishing order of 16 starters there, my friend, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, well, we got, like you said, Joe Furlow in 8th. 9th was Bryson Miller. 10th is Asher Bunkley. We'll let that flip. Rob Burnham coming in 11th. 12th was Michael Deach. 13th, Rob Dintz. I get that messed up all the time. Sorry, Rob. 14th is Blake Darney. 15th, Chris Norris. 16th, James Darling. And to round out your field in 17th is Travis Shelton.
Yeah, that's Rob Doinson, by the way. Rob Doinson. Slipping off the tongue like a donut.
Yeah.
Doinson. So
Doinson.
speaking of Krispy Kreme, that sounds like good right now to have. If we had it
Yeah. Now I want a donut. Thanks.
Yeah, the donut is. Nonetheless, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will grab the podium drivers. Hey, by the way, don't forget American Division LFRL coming up at 9 o'clock. And we are going to talk to these drivers in just a moment. The white flag of this race is presented by Tiltify. They give you the tools you need to engage and raise more money for your charity. Donate immediately to all of your favorite charities, including St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Water Aid America, Stand Up to Cancer, and so many more. Visit tiltify.com. And do your part in helping out a local charity. Taking a break, Leadfoot TV, LSR TV, CRN, and we grab the podium from the cold as a beach. 125 from Myrtle Beach. Stay with us. Justin Brooks wins again. Back here at the Cold as a Beach 125, and we welcome you to post-race as the checkered flag has fell once again in another race for the National Division of the LFRL. Joining us from Darlington, they got a lot of snow. I don't think they got as much as we got, but our buddy from the PD region checking in, another win for him. Justin Brooks, congratulations, man. I know this place is near and dear to your heart for sure. Always want to win at Myrtle Beach, don't you?
Oh yeah, man. Myrtle Beach was one of my favorite tracks. Growing up, going around any of the racetracks around here, always had. I don't know. This place was always different. It's a shame that it went down. Obviously, Florence Myrtle Speedway got rebirthed because of it. So I mean, there's a negative always turns into positive, but nothing beats the beach, that's for sure. And I'm sure all y'all can agree on that.
Absolutely, Justin. What a dominant win. Was there a point in that race where you were just trying to save it? Did it seem to you, or you weren't trying to push too hard, or were you just trying to make laps?
Yeah, I was just trying to run a decent pace. I wasn't trying to drive at 100% every lap. I was just trying to make sure the car comes straight off the corner, straight into the corner, didn't bobble at all. And I was watching everybody else trying to run my pace and starting to get free, especially free into three before that caution. So, I mean, I knew that everybody else was burning it up trying to run a certain pace and all. So, I mean, I just stuck to what I had, did it there that second run. Had almost a 2 second lead, had a caution there. So, just had to do what I could there in the start and just hold it off.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, I tell you what, man, obviously, there's stories, there's memories about Myrtle Beach Speedway. Before I let you go, obviously segue into thanking your sponsors, but is there a race or is there a memory that comes to mind when you think of Myrtle Beach Speedway?
I have a memory with the Kelly boys about probably 10, 11 years ago. It involves something on the strip at the beach, going down there for the 400 weekend. I can't get the specifics over the broadcast, but we've had some really good memories on there. That was one of them, and being at the racetrack, obviously, watching the big wrecks they had there, people going a lap down at some point, saving tires, coming back through the field. I remember where Jamie Wedford did that back in 2014, 2015. Watching Lee Pulliam and Jake Crum going at it for the 400 back in I think it was 2019, 2018. Just going down there, it's always just a good time. It was always close to the beach. The vibe was just perfect, and a lot of friendly faces around. So I mean that's definitely my go-to memories there.
There you go. Sponsors, man, congratulations.
Yeah, JustinBrooksDesigns.com, Crow Sim Shots, like their deer process, and thank those guys for all their support. Thank you guys for always putting a hell of a broadcast on, and Tracy, Landon, Lenny, everybody that makes this league a thing. It's always a fun time to come out here and race with these boys, and no, I'm always going to have some fun doing it.
Now, I've seen where Darlington Raceway and Darlington Dragway posted on social media that they got snow. Justin, how much did you get down in the PD region, buddy?
Well, I checked some spots in the yard. It was a little bit over 6 inches, some 6.5. So, I mean, it really depended in the yard, but 6 inches roughly.
Oh, there you go. There's the thoughts of Justin Brooks, and again, another win for him in the LFRL, man. We're going to have to put a bounty on you. We're going to have to put weight on your car. We're going to have to do tungsten something. We got to figure out a way to get these guys to run you down for sure.
Well, I mean, if y'all do it, whatever. I mean, I'll drive the hell out of it.
Justin Brooks, ladies and gentlemen, does it again here, winning tonight in the Cold as a Beach 125. Let's go grab now second place, and that is the 93 of Cole Wilson. Monster Energy 2 and 3, as Cole Wilson will settle for second from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Cole, man, it looked like your car looked really good on the restarts to run down Brooks, but then as he got back to speed a couple of laps into it, he would pull away. You're taking this race and obviously settling for second.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't the fastest. I mean, Justin, I just could not run the line Justin was running. He entered so high and then cut it down, and if I tried to do that, I would just snap loose. So, I don't know. I don't really know how he ran that line. I had to run a lot lower than him, so I was probably burning my tires up more doing that. So I was good on a short run. It was really hard to restart on the outside because there was a really big gap on when you could go for the restart. So I think I'm happy with second place. I mean, and I will take the points finish.
Well, Cole, I mean, congratulations on that second place. It was a hard fight, man, and it seemed like you were into turn 3. You were really sending it in there, and it seemed like you almost got to Justin a couple times. Was there any thought in your mind, like maybe I should just give this guy a little bump or something just to loosen him up? Did it cross your mind, or you looked like you were content on running them pretty clean? You give us your thoughts there.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely the thought, but I've always had a lot of respect for Justin. He's a hell of a driver, and he's always raced me very clean. So with this car, it's really hard to move someone without turning them. So I didn't want to get into him at all, and he gave me a few holes, but I didn't want to wreck him. So
Excellent, man. Great racing, man.
Well,
right,
Cole,
thank
before
you.
we let you go, man, thank your sponsors. Obviously, second place here, and we'll see you we'll see you in 2 weeks when we get back to action again.
Yeah, I want to thank NGK Spark Plugs, Maconi Setup Shop, you guys for putting on a great broadcast, and everyone at this league, and then my team Chevy Motor Club, and teammate Kevin Chandler.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. As we'll prepare again for Lucas Oil IRP. Okay, we're right back on track because remember we postponed last week because of ice. I think that maybe we shouldn't have. We should have ran, but anyhow, they made it up tonight after this weather delay here since the cookout clash at Bowman Gray got postponed. So it worked out to make it up. So we're right back on schedule again, and the next race again will be on February the 22nd. February the 22nd at Lucas Oil IRP. So we're taking off for the Super Bowl and the Daytona 500. But there it is. That's Cole Wilson, by the way. There's the updated schedule. As you see it right there, we're all called back up, and that's the man, Mr. Wilson, finishing in second. A man that won earlier this year at New Smyrna Speedway, Mr. Chandler, will finish in the number 3 position. Cameron Chandler out of Salisbury, Maryland. Cameron, you'll finish in third, man. You're taking this race. You were right there in striking distance. Just kind of like Wilson couldn't get around the 33.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I had as good a space as all the other guys that was running up there. We just, we built a lot better on that long run and got a ton of positions that way. And man, I was hanging on for dear life those last few laps. Got into Bryce Nelson a little bit. I didn't mean to, but just, man, I was out of control that whole night.
Yeah, dude, you had a great race, Cameron. It did seem like the car was a little loose for you, but just not for you. Just a lot of the guys were having the same trouble you were. Was there anything or any lines you might have taken differently, or any strategy you could have done to maybe make that one a little bit better, or were you pretty content all night?
I don't know. I mean, I really came into this race having no idea what I was doing. This is only the second race I've ever done at this track, and it's different every single time we come here. I did an Xfinity race here, and these cars cannot be any more different from each other. So,
Okay.
I don't know what I was doing wrong in turn 3. I just was wrecking every single time I got in there, and then turn 2, I was plowing into the wall every single time I got in there. So, maybe I should start practicing a little bit more if I want to try to be a little bit faster and maybe beat Justin. But, man, I guess third is okay, but sad day in America. We lost to Cole J. Wilson.
Oh goodness.
All right, Cameron, thank your sponsors, buddy. And we'll get on out of here and get ready for the next one coming up at the top of the hour, man.
Man, I'm still sponsorless. Anyone who actually wants to sponsor me, Monster's great, but I'd like something actually to go on my car. Thanks to my team, not Cole Wilson Racing, Team Chevy Motor Club, and Cole Wilson, Lucas Kim, all the guys running this league. Always fun coming here every week.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up post-race interviews tonight here at the Cold as a Beach 125. That's the thoughts of a man that won at New Smyrna. That's the driver, Cameron Chandler. The only driver, by the way, that has a win besides everyone else being Justin Brooks. Justin Brooks, the only driver that has beat him, has Chandler right there. And there's the thoughts of our podium drivers. Nathan, your final take of this race. We'll reset here at the top of the hour. Get ready for the American division. But what a phenomenal job again by Justin Brooks.
They all did some clean racing. My part is I think the 93, he could have had if a little more practice and maybe some more tweaking on that engine. Some with the Green Monster. As a matter of fact, White Monster is actually my favorite.
Yeah, good-looking race car. Charles, will be always a pleasure, my friend, working with you. I know I'll be working with Emmett Crow coming up at the top of the hour for the National Division and the Books American Division coming up. But, sir, your final take of this race also, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, Wesley, I mean, glad to see you come in tonight. You know, a little nap you took there, but I'm glad to see you came in, and always a pleasure. But what a great race! Myrtle Beach never disappoints. Leadfoot Racing never disappoints. Tracy, what a wonderful job producing and helping me out. Yeah, guys, stay tuned. We'll be back tonight for the American League, and then take a couple weeks off, and I can't wait for the next couple races after that.
Yeah, by the way, again, we're going to be coming up here at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central for the American Division for the Coldest of Beach 125. And then again, we take off for the next couple of weeks, which includes the Super Bowl 60, the Daytona 500, and then we come back the following weekend on February the 21st. There it is. There's your schedule of the 22nd at Lucas Oil IRP for race number 4 of the season right there, or race number 5, actually, of the season. No, it is race 4. My apologies. Lucas Oil IRP, Langley, Southern National, the next 3 races coming up again. But we got to get the American Division race out of the way. Don't forget to head over to my friends at Colleague Racing. Check out Ram Race for the Seat. It's live right now. It's actually racing late models at Caraway Speedway, and we'll be back at the top of the hour for the American Division race. Coverage of LFRL on Leadfoot TV, LSR TV, and CRN, simulcast across the North America, is presented by Eastern Technical Design, Lucky Duck Motorsports, Wild Ops, Golden Racing, 213 Simware, Tiltify, Community Radio Network, 4 Wide Motorsports, and Cottle Chassis. For my son, Nathan Outland, joining me as special commentary for producer-director, Mr. Tracy Brown. For Charles Oberg, everybody, stay warm out there. Sick of the snow in the south? Cold as a beach, 125, national winner, Justin Brooks from the PD region. Gets it done again. We'll see you for the American race coming up at the top of the hour. Good evening from Myrtle Beach.